Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Let's Talk Review on Let Us Speak. Today I'm so excited to talk about this movie. I've been dying to watch this movie for almost 4 to 5 months, if not more. Then eventually 2 days ago I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait to share it with you guys. The title of the movie is Being Mrs. Elliot. It's a two-part movie, so it's part one and two. Um, it was directed and it was written by Omoni Oboli, who also took the lead role in this movie. And the movie centers around Lara, a successful and happily married woman who had everything going for her. She was very saucy. She knows what she wants. She goes for what she wants. That kind of life. But everything changed for her when she traveled across across town, and then she got into an accident. Her life got switched by someone else, and the story just pretty much tells the life of these two people and how their life has been swapped and all of that. And the movie featured Majid Michael, Uru Eke, Seun Akindele, Ime Bishop, Omoni Oboli, Sylvia Chukwu, and a host, a whole lot of other actors and actresses. And so let's just go straight to what I like about this movie, what I don't like about this movie. But first, what stood out to me the most was the location. The picture quality, the sound quality, and the location in this movie. My gosh, guys, you are going to love this perfection. They had the picture quality was amazing. It will have you sit. It would have you glued to your seat. The sound quality was awesome. The wardrobe each character had was awesome and perfect for each of their role. And that alone, these three things will just make you glued to your seat and just keep watching this movie. Although initially when it started, it was trying to narrate two stories of one person's life and the other, which was okay. But it got a little bit confusing when you start watching because it just kept going back and forth. But eventually, it will all sync up and for you to understand and enjoy this movie. So I love that about the movie, the light quality, the picture quality, and the sound quality, and the wardrobe. The other thing I liked about the movie is the amazing cast it had. Even though Seun Akindele he had just maybe like 4 to 5 scenes, but it was a remarkable scene. It was something that it just had to be told. It was a well told and well written story, even though it's not brand new. But each cast, Lepacious Bose, oh my god, she did wonderful. She was a delight to watch. AY Makun as an actor, although it's still debatable, but I think it's because he's a comedian by profession. But I just think when AY wants to get into a role, he needs to take that comedy out and just wear that character. Like he honed it, let him hone that character. He did well, but it wasn't too good. It was too comedian acting and all of that. But it was still okay. He didn't slack the movie or in any way. Another person I liked in this movie was Omoni Oboli because she had two characters, two roles to take up. First of all, our role as Lara was a joke. I didn't think she did that well. It was too fake. There was nothing spectacular about Lara in this movie except the fact that she had amazing wardrobe. She had good, Omoni Oboli is effortlessly a beauty, but our role as Lara I didn't like it, but our role as Angelica was amazing. She took that role, the details in that movie, she honed that role, and I loved that about her. And Majid Michael, I mean, I don't think it can go wrong in any romance complicated movie. Uh, he just did it effortlessly. Majid Michael did it effortlessly. I love the way he acts. He's a beautiful actor. Although of course he has the talks. Majid Michael always talks. He has this line. I feel Majid Michael feels is this aristocrat that can quote like who's this guy? What's this guy's name? I can't remember. But he talks. He talks the talk and he does the work. So he was a good actor in the. He was also a good actor in this movie. No news there. The script. Well, okay, so the other thing I liked about this movie is the script writing. It's not a new story. It's not a new movie. It's not something you haven't seen before. You know what? As a matter of fact, not most of 99.99% of Nollywood movie these days are not new. The storyline are not new, but the delivery is something that makes it all worthy of watching. And I got that from being Mrs. Elliot. The delivery was good. It was very good, and I liked it about this movie. So the script is not something surprising. It's a romantic comedy movie, and it was just right. However, what I don't like about this movie is just the mistakes they make here and there, and I think that's editing work. Even though the editing was also great, I think that's something they could have just cut off. And you know what? This is not necessary. Take this out and put this in. For example, there was a scene where Omoni Oboli was in Abuja and she missed her flight, and then she met another cast member who's also a main cast of this movie. She met someone else, and then they switched tickets, and Omoni didn't go. Both of them didn't go to the counter to change it. That was not possible. Even though it might be something that is done in Nigeria, which I highly doubt is done in Nigeria, they should have just done it the right way and exchanged ticket. And if that's not possible, they should just change it. You know, like, oh, I got just like phone swap. Like, I got on a plane, we missed. Someone mistakenly took this person from me. They should have gone with some different line instead of the one they had. And Ime Bishop was, it was very funny. Who else? What else? What is another mistakes in the movie? Another mistake in the movie was Adeze and Wendy, who are Lara's friend in Lagos. They had this on occasion weird accent. They didn't know which accent to use. Just use proper English, well spoken English, or just use some Caribbean and British accent altogether. Wendy was she had that aristocrat, no nonsense kind of person. Like, oh my God, girl, you should have seen all of that. She had that swag like talk, but on occasion they missed their way and it made it all fake. They didn't know what to use. Oh my God, girl. It's either you speak British or you speak American, choose one. Not, oh my God, girl. I was like, why did that happen? Why did you do that? That was just not, it was wishy-washy, and although it didn't make the movie, it didn't take out of the movie, but it just made their scene a little bit weird. That's the word for it. Made it a little bit weird, and it was okay, but they did really good in their role, in their respective role. What I also don't like about the movie is the ending. The ending was, you know, it was kind of rushed. You know what I mean? It was really kind of rushed, because eventually when Omoni Oboli decided to leave her husband and like get to know herself better, she left her home. I'm sorry, I just had to say that she left her home, and then it just didn't make the movie really feasible. It wasn't real. She should have had a heart talk with her husband, sit down with her husband and talk about, oh, okay, you know what, I'm actually gonna leave. I met someone else. I'm in love with someone else. I want to leave. But it didn't have that. She just left a note and then left and went back to the life she wanted. I didn't like about the movie. These people were in love with each other. There should be some kind of, I miss this person after Katala Boss. I miss this person. I just miss this person, but I have to be with my wife. This is my wife and all that. I didn't get that in that movie. But overall, it was okay. It was an okay movie. I just didn't like the end of the movie. It just made the movie not right. But for the delivery, the entire delivery overall, the movie was great. It was nice to watch. It was interesting. It wasn't out of this world great, but it was interesting to watch. It was quite entertaining, and the directing was awesome. So Omoni Oboli did very well for a first movie she directed and acted in it. That's a huge role. I loved it, and it was really nice. So it was a comedy, fun-filled movie, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, it is a movie to watch. It's nice and it's entertaining. So I hope you guys enjoy this movie. Go ahead and watch it. It's available on Ibaka. And thank you so much. And that's about it. For this being Mrs. Elliot, I give it an 8 over 10. So that's it. An 8 over 10 for being Mrs. Elliot. It's nice and it is sweet. I just don't like the end of the movie. But that's about it for being Mrs. Elliot. Whew, that was a review. It was really nice. So thank you guys so much for listening to my review and my take on being Mrs. Elliot by Omoni Oboli. Thank you so much and have a nice weekend. And don't forget to subscribe also. Thank you.